Hello there. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing super duper well. For today's video, we are going to be building a sort of like modern contemporary home in the world of San Sequinwa. I think that's how you say it. Sequinwa? I forget. But yeah, this is probably going to be at least a two-part video. We're just going to see how much we can get done in this one. And yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the build. All right, as you can see, I did go ahead and do the planning and stuff. And I also placed a little bit of stuff. So I kind of made my own little garage door here, just with these HBD, what is it called? HBD square picture window. It's the windows that get added with the Back to the Future, I forget, whatever event we had a little bit ago. And then it's a base game doorway as well. So yeah, I just thought it looked like a garage that's like partially open. Your Sims should still be able to walk through there and stuff, but I thought it looked like a cool modern sort of garage door. I'm already gonna apologize. I am so tired. I tried my best to sleep better last night, but results may vary on this one, but we're gonna do the best we can. So yeah, I went ahead and also did the roofing and stuff. This is like this because we're gonna add a atrium. But yeah, I just went ahead and planned everything out, keep it easy peasy for us to get through. We're probably gonna change that fencing and stuff. I just needed to place fencing so I knew what I was doing. But yeah, we're just gonna start now on our exterior. So I think first we're gonna start with picking out our walls. And I kind of want to do a mixture of like brick and wood. I'm just gonna place like a temporary wall right here just so we can test out some other colors, some different color schemes. I'm immediately jumping to this one. I think that this would look perfect for what I'm kind of wanting to go with. We could do the brown, we could do black. So that looks pretty good. But I am going to look for some other options, of course. Just to make sure there's nothing else I think would look nice, because that also looks pretty cool. Maybe not that shade. We'll place that there. And okay, this one also works pretty good. Ooh, I kind of like the more red shade, but this also looks quite nice. So, okay, I think these two are going to be our options for our stone, but I also wanted to complement it. What does this look like? Okay, I also wanted to complement it with like a wood sort of panel vibe. Something like that could be interesting. And I think that works quite well with this one from the Get Famous pack. We also have that one. It's a little bit smaller, but I kind of like having the larger ones if we're going for that smaller stone. That one's a little bit too wood-like for me, I think. All right, I just want to go through and make sure there's nothing else that I think would work. No, that's too woody looking. I could have sworn there was something, maybe it's under siding. I could have sworn there was something else that I was like, oh, that'll work. They have this one that's also from Get Famous, but I don't really like that one. That one looks like, you know, that's too campy. All right, I think we're just gonna go with these two together. So the Get Famous one and then the Get Together one. So we'll try this out. All right, I need to pick out where I want what. So I think right now we can do, we're gonna just test this out. And I haven't planned anything else really as far as like windows and doors and stuff. I have an idea of what I want, but I don't actually know. So you're gonna find out as I do what we're gonna be doing. So yeah, how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing awesome. We have a few new subscribers, which is very exciting. So very big welcome to any new people that might be watching. Hi, my name's Alexis. You might have guessed that by now, but hey. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to record 2 videos today. So part 1 of this video and then part 2, I might be wearing the same stuff. So don't get too confused if you end up watching both of them. Just because I have plans this weekend, which means that I may not be able to, I'm worried I will not be able to record a video for Monday, and I want to make sure I have a video for you guys. So I'm gonna try my best to record 2 videos at once, but we shall see, because if I'm gonna be very delirious and tired, then maybe it's a good idea for me to not record 2 videos, because otherwise it's gonna be 2 crappy videos. Okay, so I think I want to do a more modern vibe. I'm wondering if maybe that black is too strong. Maybe I should go for a softer gray. Maybe. All right, maybe we'll try this, but I am going to switch out the roof tiles too. Oh my goodness. All right, maybe we're not going to do 2 videos today. I'm already not making sense. Okay, it's fine. We'll limp through this and we'll figure it out. We'll play it by ear. All right, I have the black one, but I feel like now that's too dark. So maybe I will go with the gray stone instead. How does this look? Okay, I do think we're gonna do black windows so that will match with our garage door that I have there. But I think that is something. Okay, these are going to be raised garden beds, so that's why they look like that. Again, yeah, I don't think we're going to keep that fencing. We're going to switch it out, but I just needed to put something there just so that I would not forget. But I don't know if I want to do such a... We could do like this. Okay, yeah, because this will help it to look more subtle. It's more so just to keep Sims from walking all over there. So for the actual, like, to make it look like there's dirt, because unfortunately if I delete that, there's not going to be dirt, I think I'm going to use the bottom of the basement. And then if I press shift, it'll just let me fill it in like that. And then this is going to be the walk up for our entryway. But let's focus on, I want to grab some roof tile, change the roof pattern, excuse me. I'm kind of leaning towards a sheet metal one. I think this could look cool. I'm just looking to see if there's not another one that I think would look better, because that's also very interesting looking, but I kind of like the how that one matches. It matches quite well with the trim that I have. So I think we're going to stick with this base game one. Yeah, I think that looks quite well. All right, I also need to paint this because that's sticking out like a sore thumb to me. So let's go to stone, and then hopefully I can get a, there we go. We can get a concrete that matches it fairly well. Yay. We might change this one though. I just needed something temporary because I have this on a slope. You can probably tell because I raised up the house, I had to do terrain paint to give us a nice little driveway slope so that the car can drive down easily. So we gotta try to accommodate that. I think I'm just gonna paint the inside of the garage with this guy, to be honest. That looks kind of cool. Sure, we'll do that. But I don't know. Okay, let's take a little look. We'll see if I want to change the stone there. But I don't want to do something like this. And I tried this one. I didn't quite like it. Yeah, I kind of, okay, I'm not against it, but I'm not for it either. I just want something that looks very chic. What about this guy? How would you look? See, I don't mind it, but I also kind of don't like it. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna place just like a little bit here so I can like compare and contrast these guys a little bit. What was the other one that I was like, oh, that's not too bad? It's this one. Because that would help add a little brown into the build. Which I'm not against, because yeah, if we start looking a little too similar, like same, I'm gonna get bored quick. All right, I'm not sure. We'll think about this, but how about I'll let you guys let me know, and we'll fix this in the next part, whether you want option A or option B. All right, I'll let you guys help me out with that one. So if you care to give me your opinion of terrain paint A or B for our driveway and walkway, let me know. But we're just gonna move on, because otherwise this is gonna be me sitting here being like, oh no, what do we do? So yes. All right, what should we do next? I think we need doors and windows. All right, I think I'm gonna pick our front door first. This one's immediately jumping out at me. It's very cool looking. I quite like that. It's kind of a different color than those, but we can change that. But yeah, I quite like that door, to be honest. So let me see if I can change this guy. Uh-oh, hold on. All right, does it actually matter really? We could do that color. All right, we'll do this color, maybe. I kind of like the wood, but okay, let's look for some other options. Ooh, this one's really neat too. It's also kind of a, oh, that's not too bad. All right, so either we'll do this one or that one. I'm gonna think about it for a second. We'll look for like one more option, but I think either one of those will work great. All right, I think I want to go with the get together one, just because it'll be easier for me to match the gray handle to stuff. So we're gonna go with this one. All right, so next up, we are going to be grabbing our windows. And honestly, I'm gonna look at the HBD ones, just because they're very chic, and also that way it'll help you guys out if you don't have too many packs. You should still be able to download this build, no problem. Sorry, I'm like trying to yawn at opportune moments so that I can edit it out. Okay, I'm trying to remember what I wanted these different rooms to be. I think this is supposed to be a bathroom, so maybe I do not want to put a ginormous window right here. So maybe we'll put like 2 of these here. Yeah, that's also too big. This could also work if I don't want to double it up, but I also don't really mind it how it looks doubled up like that. Let me switch these colors so I can see what it looks like. All right, we're gonna roll with that. I can of course go back and change something if I really want to, but we're just gonna keep going. All right, so let's try, let me stick to the HBP ones. So this is gonna be, I believe, a study. I'm gonna go like this so I can actually see inside the room itself. That's a very big bathroom. I think it's gonna be like a bathroom and a laundry room. So yes, we will try that in just a bit. This is gonna be a little bedroom, I think. Maybe we'll switch to these guys, honestly, because I think they look a little bit nicer. A little bit more house-like. I'll center them and stuff in a second, but yeah. We'll try them. Those are not at all the same height though. All right, let me make sure this is the right height. Yeah, there you go. I think we're just gonna stick with 2 windows there. I don't wanna have too many windows in here. I could add 1 more there, but I don't know if I want to. I'll add it. If I don't want to keep it, then we won't. All right, this is gonna be the bathroom. We'll do 2 windows here. Whoops. 2 here, and that's gonna be a closet, I think. Okay, no, there's gonna be this is like a vanity and bathroom. That's a closet, so let me not put something there, and then we'll do 1 more window here. I think there's a bathtub that's gonna go here. I'm getting ahead of myself, but yeah, I already planned out our floor plan and everything, so that's why I'm like, oh, this is gonna be this, that's gonna be that, but I'm struggling a little bit to remember what's what, but hopefully I got everything correct. Otherwise, you know, we'll come back and fix it as needed. Okay, that is the outdoor to outside. I think this is the kitchen, and this is gonna be the dining room. But I do want to have doorways here, so we might delete these windows later. I just want to place them here just for reference. I also want to put a big window doorway here too, like the big sliding one. Just because I think that would look very cool. All right, here's the matching sliding door. So let's try this guy out. All right, I'm trying to visualize. So this is gonna be an atrium. So this is gonna be wide open. So I'm actually gonna go like this so I don't forget. This is gonna have like plants and stuff and it's gonna look really cool, hopefully. This is gonna be like an oaken concept sort of kitchen. Everything's gonna be a very open concept. I just left these walls here so I could remember like what goes where. All right, so we'll have a sliding door here. I kind of want to do, sorry, that was a really long pause. I kind of want to do like a virtual, like a horizontal window instead. Maybe something like that. Oops, I deleted the wrong thing, huh? Oh, but then, no. All right, go back. Sorry. As soon as I did it, I was like, that's not cute. All right, that's just too many windows though, buddy. We gotta pick one. So maybe we'll put one here. And then this is gonna be our dining room, but maybe we can do a bigger window for the dining room, perhaps. And we'll bring this guy in here. If it's like a living area, but not a like bedroom, more private area, I don't mind doing a big window. So let's do 2 big ones here. Maybe we'll put a sliding door here. So let's leave that open. I don't think I want this on the, now that I look at it, I'm like, okay, that's not supposed to be on the floor. So let's do like that. Yeah, I like that. All right, let's look around, make sure. Okay, let's get our sliding doorway here. I think I actually want to put this guy over here too. So let me do that real quick. There we go. And then I just got to copy over our foundation. Maybe we'll change the foundation. Again, I'm figuring this out as you guys are. I think that works pretty good. I definitely want to put like a pathway going from here to there. I don't know exactly how I want to do that yet. We could try a rug. I think there is like a stone looking rug. I think I'm thinking of, that's the wrong one. I think I'm thinking of this one. How would this look if I went like this? Oh goodness, would you turn it like that? No. All right, I'll have to try this again and try to be neater about it, but this could work. I'm just trying to help y'all understand what I'm trying to do here, I think. All right, that isn't perfect, but it could work. What if I do it like this? Let me adjust this real quick. All right, I'll just cheat and go like this. I was like, oh no, that's gonna bother me. I don't hate that. That could work. We'll try that. All right. I think I want to do one more window just here. But I'm gonna make sure it's the correct height. Yeah, I like that. Okay. All right, doorway. So we have options. We could do these ones from Eco Lifestyle, or we could do this one from the Desert Luxe pack. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. Maybe we'll do the sliding ones just because it will feel a little bit more closed. Yeah, okay, we'll try these ones. We'll look at the colors first. I think I like that. Yeah, well, let's roll with that. All right, this is looking a little too same. I'm gonna move that guy over there. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this here just because it's matching up with the roof style. That drives me a little nuts, but we're gonna roll with it for now. I don't know. Okay, I think this looks fine. Okay, I think we're gonna roll with this. So I wanna go ahead and switch out. We obviously need a doorway here. I'm just trying to think of which one I wanna use. And we are gonna switch it out for the, I don't know if I wanna do the wall, the glass wall. Not that one though, probably this one. We need to have some paneling. Or if I want to just do windows. All right, that's a bedroom. I don't think I want to do it there. Maybe we could do a little streak of windows like this. Just so that if they want to, they can look out and see the atrium. We could try that. We could also just do like full-length curtains too. I don't know. Okay, I'm looking at that foundation's doing the thingy, so I think I'm gonna redraw this as I'm gonna redraw this and raise up the platform, and we'll just do the basement dirt again. All right, there we go. All right, let's look here. Okay, so we do have like the Skinny Legend Nordic door that came from Business and Hobbies. That would work quite well. So I'm gonna just put this here. Oh, it doesn't match quite all the way up. I'll put it here and we'll keep looking for other ones. Definitely, I think Spa Day would work quite well. Or, ooh, even this one from the Greenhouse Haven pack, I believe it's called. That could work in theory. This would also look quite neat, but I really want it to go all the way up. That still doesn't go all the way up. No. You don't even, oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know, maybe it's fine. I think I'm telling myself that because I kind of like how this looks. I'm gonna put that there, we're gonna keep looking. Okay, I could have sworn that Spa Day or someone had like a really nice big full length one. Okay, how do you look? So you have that glass, which is okay. This one, I don't like the look of that one. I want to keep it open. So let me look at the windows that come with this. It is these guys. Is that the wrong color, or do the colors just not match because they want to annoy me? Those colors do not match. Okay, back to square one, I guess. Okay, I could do like this one to that color, and then I could try to squidge some sort of window above that. Or you know what, even if I just do like the window pattern, this dude, and go like this, whoops. Does that look awful? Will that work? Because now I even want to just do like that. How does this look? No, it needs to be even. If there's going to be lines, they need to be even, otherwise it's gonna bother me. Okay, we are gonna roll with this for now. Yeah, we're gonna roll with this one for now. Later on, if I want to change it, I will, but we're just gonna go with it for now. I think I want to put another doorway here actually, so they can walk through. All right, that looks pretty cool. Ooh, we could even put like a breakfast bar or something in here. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out, but for right now, this will work. So I'm gonna pick out some other, well, actually, no, let's go back outside. I got distracted with doors and windows. Okay, no, we'll pick out our interior doors really quick. And then we're gonna go back outside and work on our landscaping because I want to get the outside done before we start working inside. All right, these ones jump to mind immediately. But not quite like that. That is not horrible, but it's not good either. All right, we're gonna keep looking, but that's not too terrible. Oh, here we go. Would this work? No, boo. Boo. All right, let me keep looking. Sorry, that was a really weird thing to do. Oh, how about these ones? Please, please, please. Maybe. No. I don't hate it. It's not horrible, but it's not perfect either. I just want a chic, nice looking door. Why is this so hard? We might go with this one. I think this is going to be our best bet. I'm just trying to decide if I want to match this wood or if I want to match, maybe we'll go with black. Yeah, I think we're going to go with black. So I'm just going to go around and place these wherever I think we're going to need a door. All right, and then for like these areas, we are going to go and all the way to the bottom and just pick out these very large open ones. Do I want something a little bit taller? I think I do. I think that's better. That's gonna be too wide and that's also too low. Okay, that's way too big. We're gonna go with this one. This one seems like a happy middle. All right, so I'm just gonna switch this over to the black shade and then we're gonna do it over here. And yeah, we're going for like a really open concept. So we're gonna have lots of open space. All right, I'm trying to, hold on. What did I say this was gonna be? It's a bedroom, right? Yeah. I didn't really give them a good hallway for here. They're gonna have to like walk. Okay, I guess that's fine. We'll figure it out later. We're just doing a basic layout right today. Well, in this video, and we'll figure this out later, but I think this is okay for right now, just so that I have a general idea of what we're gonna be doing. I think I want a different doorway for this area. Maybe like this one, that would be pretty cool. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna put this one here for now. What is that one? That one's kind of neat looking. I'm so distracted today. All right, just put something there, Lexi. We'll figure it out later. All right, we're gonna go back outside and we're going to be working on our landscaping. All right, landscaping. So right off the bat, I'm thinking of like these like lollipop looking trees. They're very cool. I also really like these guys. Those look really neat. I'm just gonna go through and just pull out anything that I think will work. That also would look really neat. I'm really digging the cypress looking trees. So they have like different ones. So I'm gonna pop those out too. Do one more little glance around. Yeah, because they have like these dudes over here. And then it looks like palm trees. I don't know if I want to do a palm tree per se. We could do maybe one in the backyard, but we'll see. All right, this is the cool little like lollipop. It's called the lollipop topiary. I was wondering why my brain was like lollipop. I also thought it'd be cool to do like succulents. That'd be really cool. Maybe we could switch this out for like stone or something, or we could do like a stone accent sort of vibe. What is it called? I think it's called a French drain, where you have like a divot and then you have rocks so that it helps the water move away from your house. I think that's what it's called. Maybe we'll try and DIY one of those. I'm sorry that I keep moving around. I'm trying not to do it, but yeah, very uncomfortable chair. I'm really excited for my new chair. I am waiting and waiting. They said they were going to email me or message me or call me, one of those things, whenever it arrives, and then we got to go pick it up. But I'm really excited. But okay, I definitely think these are a vibe. And this dude, I think, is gonna go right up here. Be the little star of our show. All right, no, they're not gonna be able to get through the front door if I put it there. Hold on, let's try rotating you. There you go. I don't want to be putting it too close to the window. Yeah, that's too close to the window. So we're gonna try putting you right about there. And then we can put your little spiky friends right here. I think that works okay. All right, I'm gonna put a little spiky dude here too. And I think I want to go with these ones. They remind me the most of these guys, so I feel like it'll make better sense. Or maybe I want to put the tree here. Okay, let me look. I could put some trees here, actually. I think that would look cool. Sure. I'm gonna make sure that's actually like centered though a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit not centered. Well, I don't want it to be too perfect though, so I don't mind that, but I think this guy needs to go back a little bit more. Sure, why not? All right, you can go there. And then I do think we need now a tree over here. Right about there. And then I'm gonna look and see if I can find any more spiky friends or something else I want to put there. Because we got a bit of a succulent vibe, so I don't know what I want to put. We could put some more cactus friends. But I'm gonna run out of cactuses to put around everywhere. I don't know, what do they have in the world around us, actually? That works fine. I kind of want to replace this with like a stone now. So let's look. Like they have like these ones. I don't think I wanted to quite a sand garden, but I also don't hate how that looks. They have this like black pebble moment. I think not quite like that. This will do it, I think. All right, a little darker. Or are we getting too into we're getting into too much gray, I think. Because this is gray and that'll start to look a little bit boring. Let's try this guy though. I don't hate that because I actually just remembered I can't really terrain paint there. But I could try MacGyvering one. So if I wanted to do like this. Okay, I wanted it to kind of cut right across. But now I'm not sure. All right, let me try something else. All right, I tried that. And then maybe we could try putting a little bit more just here. This is interesting. I don't know. Again, if you guys want to give me your opinion on this, I don't know. It's a vibe, but I'm not sure. I guess is the very complicated way I'm trying to say this. I think we need like a window or something right here. And then I'm also going to be putting a drain. All right, let's try putting a window there because yeah, I think I'm gonna be splitting this up into a laundry room, and then it's also going to be like a laundry / mud room, or this will be like the mud room, and then this will be like a powder room for if you just need to go to the bathroom really quick. I don't know, we'll figure it out when we get there. But I do want to keep that in mind. Okay, so we do have this drain, and that matches our windows quite perfectly. That works. Sure. And I think for funsies, I'm gonna put another one over here. Right along there, I think. So I don't want it to be like right in between those windows. So we can try this. I'm debating if I want to put like a column there or something. Just to help cover up those lines and make it look a little cleaner. Something like that could work. It's not quite the right color though. I couldn't quite find something that I thought would work. So we're gonna put this on the back burner and think about it, but not quite. All right, so I'm trying to look around and see what else do I think needs to happen here. Maybe we'll put some flowers in here. I'm kind of thinking of like the blue bushes. I think I saw some in the world around us, these guys. Sure, why not? That doesn't look too bad. I'll just try to stack it in a way that looks a bit different. And then I can put maybe like 1 or 2 back here as well. Maybe do like that, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Just trying to rotate them so they don't look too similar to each other. That could work, maybe. All right, is there anything else I can see? All right, we got yellow flowers. we could do that. We got some lavender. You know, I love to put some lavender in my builds. We got these cool little trees, but I'm pretty sure they probably come from debug menus, so I'd have to hunt for them. So maybe I'll do that later, but not right now. I'm gonna put some lavender there, probably. We also have these low-lying yellow flowers. Maybe we could zhuzh these guys in here. I'm trying to look at how it's rotated. So I want it to look like it's intentionally covering up more of the grass, or the dirt, I'm sorry. We could do that. And we could do a different secondary one here. Sorry, it's hard with the lollipop tree. Let me move this actually for a second. Or no, I don't want to move it because I'm trying to also place the flowers around that too. Maybe like that? No. All right, we might roll with that. I think that looks okay. Maybe we could place some stones here. I just feel like I feel kind of bad that there's so much going on in the dirt sections, but not so much in the rocky areas. So we could do some decorative rocks. That works. All right, next I need to put some dirt over here. Well, I can't do that because it's gonna flatten it. No. Yeah, no, we can't do that. I was like, oh, actually that would be a little bit nice, but no, I can't do that. So let me get some terrain paint. All right, I'm looking because I want to try to match this the best that I can. Not that one, no. That one, we're gonna go with that one. It doesn't matter too much, but it will matter a little bit to me. I think we're just gonna go with the Old Faithful. And I'm just gonna terrain paint. I don't know if I want to go all the way down this, but I also don't know where I would cut it off, to be honest. All right, so I just went to do dirt along this area, and then I think I want to grab the, try to grab a stone that's similar to this one and go along there. So let me look. I think this will work. Yeah. We'll also probably put dirt here, but I'm going to focus on this first. So just putting stone here instead of dirt, because then if I put dirt, I'm going to want to put plants there, but I think we can get away with this, you know? It might actually be cool to do it on the other side too, just in this area too. All right, I'm going to do that. But I'm going to leave this grass. All right, I think that looks pretty cool. I probably will, should I continue it down here? That is the question. I definitely want to leave this as dirt. All right, yeah, I'm gonna cut this off here and leave this as grass, I think. And then I'm just gonna clean up this little dirt patch that I put here also. All right, we're going back towards the front. I'm sorry, I keep going back and forth. I'm like, this is gonna confuse people. They're trying to follow what I'm doing. Oops, sorry. We're gonna do a little bit of dirt here and probably just put like a regular bush. Something that's still gonna look very clean and polished, but I'm not I have one in mind, so we're gonna see if it works. In my brain it works, so we'll see. All right, so we could do these guys and I'll just have to place them by hand, or we could do this dude. I think we're gonna go with these guys. Just because they're a little bit lower, so they're not gonna compete quite so much. So I'm just gonna place them like this. I think that looks pretty cool. I think maybe I might do I want to put stone here? Maybe. Why not? We'll try, I'm gonna terrain paint a little bit of stone right here. And this is gonna be where we put our mailbox. So I don't want to put more plants here, to be honest. Okay, I could put a little bit patch of dirt and then do stone for the rest of that. Let's see what that looks like. All right, so that's our patch of dirt. And then I'm gonna grab a mailbox. And I think this one fits the vibe of the house quite well. We could also do this dude. We'll look and see what the color this guy comes in. I think we're gonna go with this guy. I like him a little bit more. All right, the idea was that I was gonna try to put like a plant or something there, but it's not really leaving much room for a plant. Or unless I do this. Hold on. I need to go like that. Maybe I'll try to zhuzh 2 of them here. Just to help fill in this space better, or I can just leave it like that. Yeah, I think we'll leave it like this. All right, I'm gonna try to get that line as clean as possible. Otherwise, that's gonna drive me insane. All right, that's gonna have to do. I'm still not sure about these guys. I'm kind of leaning more towards this one. I feel like this one with the different colors will be a little bit too distracting. But I'm still thinking on it. It's on the back of my brain right now. But I just want to give a little look-see. All right, I'm gonna put some more of these bushes here, I think. All right, that was a good call. It actually helps to disguise this little raised bit here a little bit. Yay. All right, that looks pretty good. And then we probably are, honestly, I'm gonna be lazy and just do these over here too. I just want to keep everything like very clean and uniform, I think. All right, I think I'm debating if I want to put more hedges here, but are we approaching the point where there's gonna be too many hedges? That's the question. Let me place some dirt there, and then if I like it, then we will, but let's see. But this might be where we will end this video, and then I'm probably just gonna take a little break, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What was I saying? Okay, I'm probably gonna take a little break, go eat, so because it's almost lunchtime now. I'm gonna go eat, and then I'm gonna record part 2. That gives me some time to like think and wake up a little bit more, hopefully. But yeah, let me place these, and then we'll wrap this up. All right, this is where we are going to be finishing up. I'm just placing these. I don't know. I'm still not sure about this. I don't know if I want to maybe drag it down more, because that's 1, 2, 3. But this area is bigger, because I think this is what's happening, is that this is bothering me because this stone area is bigger than that one. So I decided to just make it even with this one. But I'm gonna have to think about this a little bit before we continue. All right, so that's gonna be it for this video. We will hopefully be finishing up this build in the next part. But until then, please take care, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.